Hello, this is Professor Duenas again with my final segment on subject-verb agreement. And in this segment, I'll discuss special singular subjects that appear to be plural but are not. The first case I'll talk about are some subjects, some words, some nouns that end in S but do not have a singular form. These are words such as measles, mumps, mathematics, economics, physics. Now, all of these have an S ending. And typically we associate an S ending on a noun with something that's plural. But in these cases, if I were to ask you, okay, for example, let's take the word mathematics. Do you have one mathematic, two mathematics, three mathematics? Have you ever seen one mathematic? Have you ever seen one measle or one mump? Probably not. So if you see a word that appears to be plural, check to see if there's a singular form as well. For example, mumps is a terrible disease. Not mumps are a terrible disease, right? Mathematics is a difficult course for me. Not mathematics are a difficult course for me. Because I'm not talking about more than one mathematic. I'm talking just about the field of mathematics. So I could say, does physics interest you? And that would be far more desirable than saying, do physics interest you? Because when I say do, it would be for a plural subject. And physics is always singular because we don't have one physics, two physics, three physics. We simply treat the word physics, the concept of physics, as a singular subject. So remember, some words, even though they end in S and appear to be plural, are actually singular if they do not have a singular form. A quick way to test for this, take off the S and see if the word still makes sense. For example, have you ever heard of a measle, or a mump, or a mathematic, or an economic? Probably not. Now, along with these, we have collective nouns. This is actually a very special case, and there are some differences between the British Convention and the American Convention. Generally, following the American Convention, a collective noun is treated as singular. Let me explain what a collective noun is. A collective noun is a noun whose singular form represents a collection of things. So, for example, a good way to think of it is looking at the word team. The word team, I could have one team or I could have two teams. But even if I have just one team, it refers to many players. Now, in the American system, we will always treat the word team as singular. So the team is winning, not the team are winning. Because I could say the two teams are winning, right? One team is winning, two teams are winning. The team is winning, the teams are winning. This is the case in the United States. In England, it is my understanding, never been there myself, but it's my understanding that when you treat the collective noun as a collection of individuals that individually decide to do something, then you would treat it as plural. So I could say the team live in downtown Miami if I'm referring to the individual members of the team. But in most cases, I would say the team lives in Miami. Although this sounds as if they all took the action as one collective entity. Okay? So you do have to keep in mind, are we talking about the collective noun, the team, as individuals, or the team as one entity? Usually we're talking about them as one entity. Thus, we'd have to treat it as singular and add S to the verb whenever we use a present tense verb. I hope this makes things clear regarding subject-verb agreement. Please feel free to click on any of the videos that you need to review the skills before our next quiz.